Today's tech job market is pretty tough. Even people who have a lot of experience and have very good brand names on their resumes tend to get only 1 to 2 interviews after applying to 100 jobs. And of course, this ratio of interview to number of applications is even lower if you do not have a lot of experience or if you do not have any good brand name on your resume, which means that you would have to apply hundreds of jobs before you could get any interview calls. Now, this process of applying to hundreds of roles without hearing back is not only very disheartening, but also takes a lot of time, which can be invested in upgrading your skill set. For the last couple of days, I was trying to do some research on how you can make this process of applying to jobs more efficient using latest technologies. Now, I saw some tools which help you mass apply. So basically, once you upload your resume and other details on their portal, they try to find all the job openings which are relevant and then automatically apply to all of those jobs. I think that is sort of spammy, and this level of automation usually leads to very poor results. And it's possible that some of the companies or some of the recruiters just blacklist you because your resume is getting bombarded in their systems. But on the other hand, manually filling in your college of education and all other minor details, it's also very cumbersome, very repetitive, and definitely very inefficient. So based on my last couple of weeks of research, I'll share what I think is a very happy medium between not being very spammy and also being a little bit efficient in trying to fill in these job applications. So instead of just filling in like 5 applications in 1 hour, you can fast track that process of applying to 20 or even 30 jobs within 1 hour. So there have been a lot of job tools which have been popping up in recent years. Some of them are paid, some of them are free. I think the 2 tools which I like the most, both of them are free and both of them are available as Google Chrome extensions, so that you can just create an account and add a Chrome extension so that it helps you fill in the repetitive details within a matter of seconds, and then you can just fill in the rest of the stuff and your application is good to go. One tool is Speedy Apply Chrome extension and the other one is Simplify Jobs. Both tools have very similar functionalities and similar limitations. Both of them seem to work fine when you're applying on frequently used job portals like Greenhouse, Lever, etc. Then I have seen that both of them sort of struggle to fully fill in the application. Though they fill in a lot of the parts, some of them are still left over, which is okay because you can just go over it at the time of review, fill in the other detail. And both of them have some other good functionality, like they track the number of applications you have submitted. So here I am on LinkedIn. So let's see how much fast track it can help me make this application filling in process. So let's say if I'm on this data scientist role and I click apply, now I am on their website. And as I've already created an account with Simplify Jobs, it is absolutely free of cost, just takes 5 minutes to fill in all your details. And once you have filled it in, you should be able to fill in the job applications with just a couple of clicks. So now let's say if I select click fill in job, I can see on the right that it has that autofill option. And as soon as I click on it, you can see that it fills up most of these required boxes. Though I think there are still some fields which it could have filled out. For example, at the time of this job application, were you 18 years of age or not? It knows my date of birth, so it should have been able to fill it out. So let me fill that in myself and also acknowledge this. And with that, I think I'm good to go. It has already uploaded my resume and filled in all the rest of the details. The other good thing is that I can see my profile on the right side of the page. So if there's anything which I want to bring it here, I can just click on that and it copies that into Clipboard so that I can just paste it here. And that also helps fast track the job application filling process. It also tells me that how good my resume matches with the keywords mentioned in the job description. And I think the paid version of it helps you tailor it automatically by including those keywords in your resume. But since I'm on a free version, I can just glance at it and manually update my resume if needed. I think that's also a very neat feature. And lastly, once I have filled in some of the job applications, I can come to this job tracking board. I can see how many jobs I've applied. I can manually move some of these jobs to the next stages of screen, interviewing, offer, etc. and see that what my applications to interview and then offer ratio looks like. And it does most of the heavy lifting behind the scenes. I haven't applied to any jobs using this portal because I'm not actively looking for jobs, but this looks like a very neat and nice functionality. Now, this is not a paid review. I've mentioned some other options which I've explored. All of them are free. And I think these are like very time saver applications. When you are spending many hours trying to submit to as many jobs as possible, these tools like this, they just makes your life so much easier. So that's why I wanted to share with you. Now, one thing I want to call out is that just because you're applying to a lot of jobs doesn't mean that you will automatically get some phone calls and interviews. One key thing there is that how good your resume is. I think your resume should be very ATS friendly as well as very human readable, so that when the recruiter looks at it, they can easily go through it and understand what's going on there. I've posted in the description below a resume template which I've been using myself, and it helped me get jobs at Cisco, Meta, and Wells Fargo. It is available to download for you free of cost. It is just a template. You can fill it in with your details. And once you have your resume in a nice readable format, then you can use these techniques to apply to 20 to 30 jobs in a single hour on a daily basis. I'm pretty sure if you have a good resume and if you are filling in enough number of job applications every day, then it just becomes a matter of time that you start getting some phone calls and interviews. As I said, the link for the resume template is down below. And if you want to see the whole video where I've explained different design decisions I have made for creating that resume template, the link for that should be somewhere here. Please check it out too. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Thank you so much for watching.